Welcome to the Quellz Best Show. I'm Quellz.
I'm Seriano.
That's not your fucking name. You're not. Go ahead, Dad.
Hey yo. Wait.
And I'm King Savage, y'all. And I'm so happy today because we got a special guest, which is my cousin.
Is it
And
special though?
It's special to me. Can you just let me breathe?
Oh, kinky.
I got you.
Talk about y'all kinky.
You ain't special to me.
Y'all niggas
And
out
this
of pocket.
and it's Chippy Mar, Chippy_Mar on Twitter.
I appreciate you for breaking it.
Only
But-
Twitter.
but you introduced yourself.
That's all I got.
That nigga old.
Talk about that nigga old.
But this time of the month on Quellz Best Show, we will be talking about.
You
The
thought you
time
was
of the
clever.
month.
You thought you was clever.
Yeah, it was. Y'all liked it. Y'all
The time
liked
of
it.
the month.
We're talking about the time of the
This
month.
boy. Yo, this boy is ridiculous, yo.
But no, we talking about periods. Alright, y'all uncomfortable talking about this shit? Cause when I said it, I thought I was comfortable, but then I started talking about it and it was like, alright.
I ain't never had one, so I ain't got much input, but I'm gonna go ahead and rock with whatever y'all talking about.
We ain't asking if you had one, man. That's not the question. Y'all comfortable talking about it?
Let's talk about it.
Alright. What y'all know about periods?
That they bleed.
That's pretty much all the info I had.
Yeah. I really don't got much to say. Like it's like damn near like y'all. What is it? Like a week of Ramadan? Damn near. Shit, like a week of Ramadan. Like y'all just.
That's the shit that's gonna be fired in the future.
Like, y'all out for the week. Like y'all damn near out for the week. It's just like
Hey, talk about damn that out for the
y'all
week.
might be out for 3 days. You might be out for 7. If you're out for 3, you're a good person. I don't know. I don't know how this shit works.
I see.
I don't fucking know. Like do
See,
it.
y'all just
Like,
ignorant.
no, I just.
Y'all being ignorant.
I'm not being ignorant.
Yes.
Shout out to all my Muslims. It's Ramadan right now. Today is
Not the females and the transgenders
no.
that get their period.
Hear me out. Hear me.
Yo, you
What's
say
going on?
Oh, Dom, you about to cut that.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah, let me talk about myself. Actually don't want you to interrupt nothing I'm about to say. I actually don't. So you start talking about transgender.
Well, can I just say my little 1-2 piece real quick
You gotta
before
say
you
that
go?
to the mic.
All right. All I know is, in most instances, when a girl get one, I'm relieved. That's what I'm gonna say. I know about periods. But go ahead, Dot. You do your thing.
All right, yeah. Let me. No. We don't want you talking. We don't want you talking right now.
I never said my piece about
Oh
it.
my god.
Alright, so what I know about periods, right?
Okay.
I know they're emotionally all over the place.
The females. Yeah.
So when you said relieved, I looked a little confused. Like,
Right.
What kind, you must not be dealing with the
Yeah,
same
when he
periods I'm
said
talking about.
relief, he meant like.
I know, but then I thought about it. I was like, okay, you are dealing with the same periods I'm talking about.
Look, what I know, they emotionally detached from everything.
Okay.
There's blood everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well.
Hey,
It look like our backdrop, but you know. And I know they gotta wear diapers. That's
I'm offended. It's not a diaper.
Not a diaper, bro.
all right,
And I'm still relieved.
Oh
So
my.
he's just trying to clear himself from all negativity. We negative with this shit. I'm gonna be honest. Fuck the bullshit. It is what's today? April the
13th, brother, 13th.
Okay, it's April 13th. It is Ramadan.
why do you keep bringing Ramadan into bleeding, bro?
Because I personally feel like
What's your issue with Muslims, bro?
No. I don't have an issue with Muslims. The point of Ramadan is to cleanse and get yourself right. I feel like for females, the period is for them to cleanse and get themselves right.
Okay.
A quick minute.
I like that.
It might be 3 days, it might be 7, but it ain't gonna be, of course, the length of Ramadan.
Okay.
That's why I brought that up. I just wanted to let all my Muslims know that's why I brought that up. It was kind of like a reference thing.
Okay.
Shout out to all my Muslims.
That nigga said too long.
No.
But women can't control their period, bro.
That's very true. That's actually
You can
true.
control Ramadan, bro.
Alright, no, for real. What y'all know about it, for real?
I just told you what I know about it.
That's it.
Why we keep going through this?
That's
I
it.
just told you what I know.
Look, I know they get cramps and they get moody and I mean they bleeding clearly. That's all I know about. They bleeding, they moody, and they got cramps.
I know it's supposed to cleanse something. It cleans. I can't remember what it is.
The
Uterus,
ovaries?
right?
Is that right?
Uterus.
Cleans the whole vagina.
It cleans the whole vagina.
Okay.
So
Oh,
basically,
how
she's
does
saying,
that
like,
cleansing
when,
system?
so basically, she's saying like when you know when they done they cleanse, you get some fresh pussy.
So how does blood cleanses and or is that
She got real eyes for real.
look,
You
as
want
far
to
as,
answer for real?
Yes, we wanna answer.
as far as I
Because
know,
there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria.
Okay.
The good bacteria is supposed to be in there, right? But then there's bad bacteria that gets in there. You know, you having sex with different guys. There's other things that's inside of your vagina that, like, you know, we can't reach in there and clean out ourselves by hand. So your cycle is basically your body cleansing your vagina, washing out all of the bad bacteria, but you still keep all of the good. So it's like basically a self-cleansing thing.
So you telling me? So you're telling me that good bacteria and bad bacteria stay in the same home? That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
All right, that's what you're telling me.
Yes.
But
Why not just cleanse
it still didn't
automatically?
answer said question. How is blood cleaning that?
Yeah.
I don't. It just does.
Or is the blood the bad bacteria?
No, it's
I'm
not.
even trying to
It's
say
not the
ignorant,
bad
though.
bacteria. The blood is coming, like it's in your ovaries, like it's coming out of like different places. But the bad bacteria is just inside of your vagina. So like, let's say you have sex with a guy who's not the cleanest person, and he has like different things going on with him,
Right.
and he doesn't really mesh with you. You know, you hear women talk about their pH balance being off and different things like that. When you have foreign bacteria that is not good for the body, your period happens and it pulls it out basically. Like, so all that bad bacteria is coming out and it's mixed in with the blood.
It's kind of like
So
it's like a laxative.
So I guess my question is. I guess my question
That shit
really
gonna
is.
clean you out for
Hold on,
It's
hear me
gonna
out,
clean
right?
you out.
I think my question is, well, if you got clean bacteria and bad bacteria living in the same place,
This bacteria can be clean.
like is
Good.
that?
yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm going off what they said though. If you got clean bacteria on the right and you got bad bacteria on the left, why don't the clean bacteria just wipe out the bad bacteria from the rip?
Because it's not always that simple. It's a foreign thing being put inside of your body. Like that is the way of it cleaning itself out.
Supposed
Like
to work, but it
it's
gotta work
supposed to
that way
happen
until it
that
get
way.
into you. Okay.
And that's not to say that your period is gonna automatically clean out any bad like thing that's inside of your vagina. It's just more likely to happen. Like there are cases where it doesn't happen, and that's how you catch different STDs, like
Right.
different like vaginal infections and things like that when it's just not meshing right. But your period is basically your vagina trying to clean itself out, basically. Like take out everything that's not supposed to be in there, all of the foreign DNA, all of the foreign bacteria, and just basically like start you fresh.
Okay.
See, my
I
thing
appreciate that.
But long story short, when the female is off
We
of
said
her
some
period,
bullshit.
technically we supposed to be getting some fresh pussy.
Technically.
I guess, yeah.
All right, cool. That's all I want.
Now that's if your shit ain't like fucked.
Dirty.
So now if you got some like off the wall, like dirty type
It
dick,
can't
then
clean
like
it all
your
out.
vagina can't do everything. So now you at the doctors and like you gotta take different pills and different shit like that. But if like you a clean nigga, like you wash, like you good, then it's bound to happen. Like your body is different than mine. So
Right.
like us meshing together, especially with no protection, it's gonna have like different stuff inside.
Makes sense.
But like
you see,
it does its best.
my thing is like with this female body, y'all do a lot of shit. Like y'all go through a lot of shit with the female body.
Oh yeah.
We don't know that because nobody's explaining it to us.
I'm gonna ask the question right here. What'll happen? Like,
Talk. What's wrong? Are you okay?
What?
what's your reaction if y'all start bleeding? Just randomly. If
Are you
y'all
talking
niggas
to the
start
men?
bleeding. Yeah.
Oh. I jump in. I don't do blood. That ain't never been my thing. So if I just walked in the bathroom and I'm bleeding,
Every month though. Like it's something you just gotta deal with.
I'll probably be depressed, bro.
Wait.
Like if
Like-
hold on. Wait. Is we talking about? Hold on, real quick. Now let me get some clarifying questions real quick.
Same scenario.
Are we talking like this is just naturally what you do?
That's what I was about
Or
to
you
ask.
talking about like starting April 13th? I just start walking in the bathroom every month and a nigga bleeding.
That's kind of how it happened for him.
Yeah, but like, just like
So Quellz, like with that is
Just answer the question.
This
No, because you gotta build the scenario.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
you have to build a scenario.
You gotta build the scenario right now.
You walk into the bathroom. If this is not, the typical thing for a man to do, right?
So can
right? I'll
I
be.
just say, he
like,
phrased that is exactly how it happens. So some women, they have the privilege of having like older siblings or mothers who prepare them. Like, this is going to happen once you hit a certain age. So they're expecting it. But then you have other girls or like other women who are not in the same position. So they don't have people giving them that knowledge beforehand. So that they go in the bathroom one day, they go to use the bathroom and there's blood. Like,
Not
it's
even
just
the
out
bathroom.
of
Sometimes
nowhere.
they just bleed.
It's weird. It's random. Like, it's never happened to you before this day. And out of nowhere, there's just blood coming out of your body for no reason. Like, you didn't hurt anything. You didn't fall. Like, you're confused. You're scared. You're worried. So, like, how are you going to feel if one day you just go in the bathroom, you trying to use the bathroom, and out of nowhere, you just start bleeding? Like,
What time is it?
Full on depression. I don't really know how else to phrase that. Like, I'm gonna be depressed.
Like if it's 12,
like this shit.
like if it's 12 o'clock, like I'm calling my doctor.
So the
I'm
better
wherever.
question, I think the better question is, how are you going to go about telling other people about it?
I'm not.
You have to.
What the fuck you mean? I have to.
Because, like, as a man, you're going to either go to, like, your dad, your brother, your doctor. Like,
Who?
you're going to try. So, you mean to tell me you're going to walk in the bathroom one day and just start
I'm here
bleeding
with you.
and not tell nobody?
Listen,
You fucking
Like, you don't know where it's coming from or why, and you just going to take it?
don't even say that shit.
Y'all one of them
I
niggas that's just going to pass gonorrhea around.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
no.
That's some crazy
Let me
shit.
tell you
That's not what we
You
said.
need to know what's going on with your
I
body.
don't
What
want
I'm
you to know it's
saying
not.
is-
No, it's not.
what I'm
I
saying
know
is-
ain't no STD out there got your dick bleeding. So if some
So
shit
then
like
what
that
is it?
happen, you right. The only
you not
person I'm
be
talking
concerned?
to, the doctor is the only person.
Right,
You
so
talking
then that's
about telling
somebody, yeah.
a role model? You talking
Yeah.
about tell the homies
Yeah,
like,
like, we
no,
not-
this shit
what?
not normal, bro. Like, what you mean? I'm 27. That ain't never happened.
Can we get a look up?
So-
Is there any men out there that really get their period? That's not
No.
like.
No.
Alright.
So
No. So now they do say that men go through like the symptoms of it.
Yeah.
So like
What's the
women, we have the blood, but then we
The
also have the
physical
emotional, the physical
Right.
things. They say men don't have the blood, but they have the emotional
definitely
things. So like there's supposedly a period of time where like men get really moody, like they have like certain like weird cravings and things, like they munching a lot, like it's unexplainable, but like you kind of just like dust it off basically because it's nothing physical.
there's no physical form.
So
that,
honestly,
Right.
it says around 26% of men experience these regular men periods.
Oh, that's
Right,
not
so
enough.
there's no actual blood, but
I mean,
you have the symptoms.
I mean, it's 4 of us on this show. 26%. One of us be getting them shits every month.
Every month.
Fuck you.
What's that about?
Fuck
What is that about? It's not me.
I'm the single one in this show. I be.
What the fuck that mean? That
You
mean
got
you
real
don't get your
offensive
period.
though. You got real offensive though.
Just because you single don't mean you don't get your period.
I wasn't looking at y'all.
Hold on. Do we?
We're in the conversations.
We having a conversation.
I get them, Jones.
Do you feel like he gets the emotional symptoms of having his period?
It's not just one time of the month. He gets emotional randomly. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sporadic.
I wouldn't say that he would have it like at a certain
I
time.
mean, it could just be during a period of time. It doesn't have to be one day. Like we don't get our periods and only be emotional
So
for
y'all
one
just
day.
No.
It's sporadic. Like
Yeah.
now, some women can track it. Some women like their bodies are regular, so like they can tell when it's coming. Like they have different
So
telltale symptoms. But other women, it's sporadic. It's out of nowhere. Like you can't really get a good feel for when it's happening because your body is not as regular as other women. So like. If you do have the emotional symptoms of a period, it's not for one day. It's not going to always be the same day of every month. It's going to be for a period of time. So like you may wake up one day and you're going to be emotional. The next day you're going to be craving chocolate. The following day like it's going to be something different or like it may be a combination of all three. It's never going to be like, oh, this is it. I know for sure because every day on the 14th like this happens. It's not going to happen like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I just never felt that. What she just said, I've never felt
But
that.
see, no.
Ever.
Did anybody ever tell
Maybe
you that?
nobody pointed it out
I'm
to
about
you.
to say
Right.
that too, though.
Because
but
like
never
I
felt
can tell
that.
you, like my girl will say it to me. Like you must be on your period. Like on some funny shit, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I do be realizing like I'm in a definite moody ass type of mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
and it's not for one person.
so I wouldn't be surprised if that's real.
I'm definitely not denying.
I'm not denying it. I definitely probably had one, or have had one. But yeah, I mean, it be times where I don't be understanding why the hell I want certain shit that I don't eat. You know what I mean? So it could be that. I don't know.
That nigga pregnant.
Take your shirt off.
Hey. Leave that out of this. Cut that out. What that say?
He ain't say shit. He better say shit.
You better not.
What's going on? I'm confused right now.
Alright, so no. Alright. Y'all never answered the question. What y'all doing if y'all...
Told you what I'm doing.
I know, you said depression. Y'all never really answered.
Like if I came on my period,
Huh?
if I came out period, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to our
I'll probably thug it out, you know what I mean? I'll thug it out.
Please.
And deal, you know what I mean?
Edit this shit,
Because,
bro.
for one thing, right? When you think about a girl's period,
Right?
and you think about the commercials, how were the commercials portrayed?
Like they fucking happy and want to
Right.
do sports and shit and ride bikes.
Like they want to go skydiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
They
that
kind of do. That's like one of the emotions.
No, the fuck it's not.
No. y'all
During
be
a
random.
period,
Y'all be random.
No,
they
the fuck
just
it's
try. I
not.
feel
No,
like the
I'm
commercials
just
they're just trying to
talking
make
about- I'm just
whatever
talking
you're
about
going through, you're gonna use this, and it's gonna be so much easier. You're gonna want to feel like this. You're gonna want to feel like that. I feel like that's what the commercials portray. But there's not one woman I've ever heard of who wants to do that shit specifically because they on their period.
I think they just more so saying that it'll be easier to do those things because as women, it's not an excuse to say, oh, I can't go to work today because I have my period. I can't fulfill this obligation because I have my period. Those commercials are basically saying that you can have your period and you can go on this bike ride. Like, you can have your period and you can do X, Y, and Z and you'll be fine.
And I'm an advocate for. I look dumb as shit. Keep going back and forth, but
You do.
it's cool. I'm an advocate for women getting like 3 days a month for that exact reason, though.
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for that because I do know to the extreme that shit is. No, for real. Like I got siblings, bro, who really like they can't function, bro. I got siblings who really can't function when that happened, bro. Like they be debilitated when it comes to that shit. So I do think it should be
debilitated.
Yeah, I hope I said the right thing. That's cool if I didn't.
Can we look that up, please?
No, if it's a word, then what?
I'll owe you $10.
No, alright, that's a
Alright, now listen to this.
No, you gonna hand me that fucking bottle, what you gonna do?
Damn, y'all made me forget what the fuck. What
Nah, I was about to
It's a
say
word.
something though.
Yeah.
Debilitated?
Debilitated.
In a very weekend. In a very
And a very weekend
infirm
state.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
like what
so-
Mar said.
Like what Mark
Okay,
said.
I'll owe you $10.
That's bad.
I got you on the first for my food stamps hit. So as far as a woman on her period, right?
Okay.
I feel like y'all promote it terribly. You know, I'm not going to say y'all. I'm not going to say y'all because
I ain't never gonna be university president.
the promotion is terrible behind periods. Because whenever you see a period or a pad commercial, this bitch is going skydiving.
Yeah.
She's doing the most extreme.
Oh, so y'all
thing.
don't understand the reality.
That's what I'm saying. We don't
That makes
understand.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't get why they promote it that way.
So if I'm at a restaurant with you and you get mad over because they don't have ranch or blue cheese, I'm like, bitch, you're not even going skydiving. So why are you getting mad?
No.
Why are you getting mad?
Stop. We're not doing that.
Yo,
Because that's what they promote.
Yo, he is a fool.
Okay. You looking? I think you're looking at the commercial wrong. Yes, don't get me wrong. Yes, they do the little sports shit. Right. But the point of them doing all this sports shit on these commercials is just to say that like you're not gonna be leaking blood through your panties, type shit. Like it don't matter where you at. If you riding a bike, if you scuba diving, if you fucking diving, jumping out of a plane, if you at a restaurant and you feel it about to happen, you good because you got your pad on. It's not gonna go through the pads. It's actually gonna stay on the pads. It's not going through the pants. That's the point of the commercials. It's not the fact about sports.
So then
Not
to go
just
back
that,
to his
it's
point.
also about comfortability.
Yeah.
So, to
Like-
go back to his point, if that's the case, if we using his mentality, why you ain't using that maxi pad that they was skydiving in? If that's the case, you mad about some old bullshit like
No, that's not my point.
that is.
My point
no,
is
it's not because it's literally what I just said.
It
Y'all all
says
using
you're
the same
not stressed
condoms.
about anything. It says
Damn,
I said by
condoms.
using his mentality.
I
Though.
said condoms. Y'all all using the same pads.
I've never seen these pad commercials like that. I might have turned them off.
It's the tampon.
It's saying you're not
Yeah,
stressed.
it's really the tampon joint.
It's saying you're not stressed about anything and everything is perfectly fine. and you
No,
can do
that's
whatever
not,
you
that's,
want.
that's how
That's
you're
what these
Hold on.
commercials are
So
saying.
I feel you, and I feel the same way. I feel like they don't really represent what it truly feels like to have a period. Now that's not to say for your entire period that you're just this moody, like irrational, like hungry type of person. That just means that you're more likely to be emotional. You're more likely to experience some of these
skydiving?
things. Not you stuck on this skydiving thing. They're just
Yeah,
saying that if you do want to go skydiving, or if you have plans to go skydiving, your period no longer has to stop you, because today, in this day and age, we have the products to let you be able to do these things and still be bleeding at the same time. So if I want to,
You think-
let's say, go skydiving,
You
if
think a
I
man would
plan,
do that?
hold on, no, because I think y'all are not equipped to handle what we go through. Y'all wouldn't be able to do it.
Come from?
Y'all would be in the bed crying.
Oh, let's beef.
No, I'm just saying, men are babies. Y'all can't really handle a lot of pain. Women are built different. Like, we're built to handle a lot of different shit that y'all are not built to handle. And that's not to say that you couldn't. There are probably a lot of men out there that could, but 9 times out of 10 you couldn't. All I'm saying is the commercials are saying that if you wanted to do if you had plans to do this on Thursday, but on Wednesday you start bleeding, that don't mean that you gotta cancel your plans. That means you could pop that tampon in and you can still do whatever it is that you wanted to do.
Right.
Now, some women are gonna be emotional. Some women are gonna experience intense cramps to where they like, fucking tampon, I don't care what else is going on, I'm not doing it. But then other women, they're fine and they're
Those are
still gonna
dirty
go out and go skydiving. They're gonna ride a bike. They're
Those
gonna do
dirty
whatever.
So
Which one's the dirty
The ones that say fuck the tampon. They the dirty.
does the tampons help with cramping or
No.
is it just
No, they don't
pills?
help with the cramps.
No.
This is
It's
massage.
It's just to catch the blood that comes out of you.
She should be in your
So what helps with cramping?
What helps?
Medication.
Medication, heat
Medication
and
and hot
pads,
towels.
heat and pads, nice warm baths.
Yep.
Even somebody
Long story short,
simply
warm
hold on.
shit.
The best thing that helps, honestly, a lot of y'all are in relationships, or y'all have women in your lives.
Yeah,
The best
scream.
thing you can do is you massage that stomach. You get right where the
Yeah,
ovaries
a lot
are.
of
You
y'all
rub
need to
it.
start massaging stomachs.
That's
Y'all.
amazing. So
You
like
gotta
there
go.
are a few things, but like tampons
You won't
and
get blood
pads,
on your hands if you massage?
rubbing a stomach.
You rub
Do you
the
think the
stomach.
blood comes out of the belly button?
I'm just making
Do
sure.
you not touch a girl on her period? I'm just curious.
I'm just making sure.
Hey, y'all be having sex on period?
No.
None of y'all remember the lights?
I have.
Have I? Yes. Would I ever again? No.
What was your experience?
Pass me the mic.
We gonna keep this.
You
real.
don't like
we gonna
literally
keep
keep
this
it just.
real.
Hello, cuz.
Real. Like I ain't gonna lie to
This real federal.
I
This
am.
is
I'm
real
gonna keep
federal
this
right
real federal right now.
now. We ain't talking names and none of that. This is real
Yeah,
federal.
no, we ain't doing
If we
that.
going federal, you saying names.
No, my experience was like, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't want y'all to be offended, like the ladies in the room.
Say what
I
you
wanted
guys
to punch her in her fucking throat, cause she didn't
She
tell
didn't
me.
tell you.
said. Oh.
She didn't tell me this
Did
shit.
you knock it on or you just?
No, I ain't knocked shit on. And I had on all white. I had did a quick joint with the pull the pants down and get right in.
See, now that's foul.
so-
I get that.
What was you talking from?
I get that.
So for y'all that don't know Lil Cuz, that nigga love an all white fit.
Talking about that nigga love all. But that's my thing. Like I had pulled it. No, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I pulled them joints. I pulled them joints like halfway down, and I'm going in. And then I look down, I just see some shit, and I'm like, hold up. Like, that was never
I think
in the discussion.
So how you know you ain't knock it on? Did she tell you that it was already on after the fact?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Hold on.
It was 2 in the moment.
Hold on.
Okay.
What the fuck you mean we 2 in the moment?
No,
like,
yeah, that's foul.
That's crazy.
That's
So
foul.
she ain't had nothing on? I'm sorry, I got a question.
Hey, she would have gone to
She
school
ain't
with
had
Mike
nothing
Tyson. I was 2 in the morning.
She ain't had nothing on.
I mean, if she did, I'd have knocked that motherfucker up in there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't peeped, but
Yeah, no.
But
that
what I'm
can't
saying is,
happen.
she
That-
definitely. That was my very first time.
So
This
That's
is
not
his
about to
story.
happen.
So I got one
Nothing
question.
on there. Something in there.
Do you feel a difference when a female is on her period?
Yes.
Alright, so that you
Is it better?
This
Is it better?
Uh-oh, give us
Mr.
the
Fast
beat.
and
Is it better?
Furious. Hey, Mr.
I
Fast and
gotta
Furious.
know.
that
Give us
nigga
the
don't
beat.
stop at red lights, clearly.
I'm not saying that.
Huh? You take caution
I'm
sometimes.
just saying. So first off, I'm completely sure that everybody know this. When a female is on her period, if you do want to fuck while she's on her period, you want to shower. I don't know what it is.
Or lay a towel down.
I don't know what it is
Whatever
about
you
water
want to.
and hot water and all that shit. I don't know
They
what
say
it is,
when you
but it
get in
stops
the water, it stops your cycle.
it stops the cycle. I
Not
don't know-
forever, just for
I really
minutes.
don't know what it is. I'm not even going to sit here and fake to America like I know what it is. I just really don't know what it is.
So hold on.
But I have been in situations where I have not a period on, or I have been in situations where like the period was on, I just didn't know. And it might have been a chick where, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of us went to high school together. A few of us went to high school together.
Hell yeah.
I was hitting this
You
chick.
federal?
I'm not saying no names. I was hitting this chick,
They can indict you.
and
over
it
this.
just so happened that like this girl's pussy was a lot wetter than normal.
But you was been hitting her,
Yeah, I was been hitting it though.
and this one day was just.
And this one day, the
miraculous.
pussy was just like, it was just like wet as shit.
Okay.
And I really didn't know what the fuck was going on until she told me probably like 2 days later
Did it feel good though?
that she was on her period.
How you ain't look down and see that?
Now hold on, don't get me wrong though. Hear me out. Hear me out. I don't know. Apparently I had, you young bro. I'm like what, 14, 15,
Right.
15, 16. Like I'm horny, just trying to get some pussy type shit. Like
Right,
I'm
right.
not even worried about none of the goofy shit. And it just so happened it was just like I was hitting the shit was wet, and
It turns out it was blood. It was a crime scene.
I went to school a couple days later and she on some shit like, yeah, like you knocked my period on. But me being young, I don't even know what the fuck she's even talking about.
Alright, so knocking it on versus it already being on is 2 different things.
Right? No,
That's
she-
2 different
The
things.
way she kicked it to me was on some.
That's running the yellow light.
Right. Right. Because no, on some real shit, like you might have some times where you might fuck around, look down, it might be a little bit, but you might look down, this shit might be full blood. Like a full blood, that's like a red light, and then like y'all just say, yellow light might be like a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was on that type time.
Give us a second. We'll be on Patreon for the next couple of minutes. And we're back for the YouTube followers. What the fuck is you doing? Let me do my intro, bro. All right, you say your period story, bro. You ready? I'm talking to you.
I'm going first.
Yeah, we back.
Said mine already.
Huh?
Mine got caught in the first half. We
Yeah,
good.
you
I'm
good.
gonna shut the fuck up.
You talking about your bloody scene.
All right, so my first bloody scene.
First, he frequents this type of shit.
Yeah, I'm missing that a lot of boy shirts too. So I
I was dealing with a chick from POF. I think we all know what that is.
You said PUA?
POF.
POF?
Mm-hmm.
explain to us what POF means. Cause
Plenty
I
of
don't
fish.
think nobody have.
Oh, Plenty of Fish. Okay, gotcha.
What the fuck is that?
This is a dating website.
It's a dating one.
This nigga is a whore.
Just say Tinder. Should have just
All right,
said
so
Tinder.
whatever
Plenty
the
of Fish is
situation
that
was, I mean, she came over to chill for the first night, and she's sitting on the couch, and Next thing I knew, she jumped up like, "Oh, you got peroxide?" I'm like, "Fuck is you talking about?" Like,
Walk off this fucking show.
No, whole time,
Bro.
man. He said first night.
this is
Man,
the
it really
first.
been turned into a murder scene. I can't hold it.
Can I stop your story real quick?
No, don't
First
stop this
night
shit,
off Plenty of Fish, you invited her to the crib?
Yeah, that's what Plenty of Fish is.
No, it's not.
All right, whatever.
Plenty of Fish, first night hotel.
All right, so what it was for Jersey is just, you know what I mean?
No, it's no different.
You meeting bitches that's
Need
down
to be in a
fuck.
hotel and not your actual house where you lay your head.
It's whatever.
Okay.
No,
That's
Take note.
ridiculous, but okay.
take note.
It's whatever. So I meet the chick. I'm getting bullied. Period. I meet the chick and
Peroxide where you was at.
I was about to say the same thing. We at the
I was about to say, niggas is not gonna let this down.
I'm trying to get shit too.
so we chilling, whatever. Know what I mean, watching Nemo.
Fucking me.
Stop the story.
And no.
I get it.
All
I see
right.
what he did there. I see what he did
No.
there.
I see what you did, but I actually want to know if that's true. Like,
Nah,
I get the Plenty of Fish thing.
100% we was watching Nemo.
Okay.
I don't know why. That's just, I mean, what we clicked. And she
Yeah,
jumps
some time
up.
to it too.
She jumps up and she like,
This story gonna have a season 2.
you got peroxide? And I'm like, peroxide for what?
Okay.
What do you need peroxide for? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. She like, I just need peroxide. So she gets up. I tell her where the peroxide at. And she gets up, go get the peroxide. And I see the blood on the motherfucking couch.
Mm.
On your couch, not even on your sheets.
What color is your couch?
It's tan.
Oh.
It's a tan color couch.
Can I
Way
touch
more
my ass
blood than the
material,
blood she
please?
left.
I gotta know what's the material, bro.
Leather or cloth?
What year was this?
This is
Everybody
probably
got
like
questions.
2015,
Because I want to make
2014.
sure
Okay,
it wasn't motherfucking
2015.
Nah,
Hold on. We got 2015 with leather or cloth seats.
It was probably some polyester, know what I'm saying? It was some cheap
That's
shit.
cloth.
Cloth. Alright, so
That shit's so good.
I told her where the peroxide is, and she jumped up. She went to go grab it, and I seen the stain. And I'm like, oh, this bitch. Mind you, we was under a blanket.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, this filthy bitch.
Okay.
And she came back with the peroxide. She dumped it all on the spot,
Fucking up your couch.
and the shit disappeared.
Okay.
Everything disappeared.
It don't hurt, because that's what would have happened.
I felt like this story about to go, alright, well, I was cool with it. So it was just
Nah. It was just like, she bled on my couch,
Okay.
and she got up, got that peroxide, and dumped it on it, and everything
away.
disappeared.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I know I just saw blood here.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Then she ain't like, what's the ending to the story? Because I feel
That's
like
what
it
I'm
gotta
looking
be a
for.
crazy ending. You gotta kill her.
I didn't kill him.
Did you
No.
fuck her?
It was just a learning
Don't
lesson.
say I
That,
didn't
that
kill
was
him.
my first like experience with blood. Like
He said that.
He said I didn't kill him.
Oh.
So you seen the blood. You seen the blood. She got the peroxide. She put it on her. It went away. What happened after that? Because you kind of like anticipating this story.
Yeah, we want to know
I'm
now.
not anticipating the story. I'm just telling you this is my first experience with some blood. And I'm
Okay, you
saying,
tell us.
What was your
So
reaction?
she left after that?
After that,
After she cleaned the blood up, she left.
we watched the rest of the movie,
Oh no!
And then you fucked.
and she had to go.
Oh.
So you let her watch the rest of the movie and then put her out.
Yeah, it was curtains for that.
So what made you
first
watch?
fuck
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
on a period? Tell that story.
No. Fuck that. Why did you let her stay?
What the fuck do you mean? Hold, I just first of all want to say how insensitive that is for you to say this dirty bitch. Because it's not like she had a fucking radar that says do your period about to come on, go to the bathroom. No, that shit happens unexpectedly.
That's what
it
I'm
happens
saying.
in the middle of the night. It happens when you at school, when you at work. A
We
lot
don't
of the
know that.
times, right? So that's why I'm explaining it to you. A lot of the times we don't get those warning symptoms. It's not until you've had your period a couple of times. For some women that you know, like, oh, my nipples hurting, I know it's about to come on within the next 3 days. Or, oh, I'm getting cramps, that means it's about to come on this day. Some women don't have that. So they don't know that it's getting ready to come on. So for her to even take the initiative to say, oh shit, hold on, let me get up, let me clean your couch, like, let me do all of this. That's her, like, it just fucking happened. Like, so she's not a dirty bitch. She's a woman. She's a woman who had her period and didn't know that it was getting ready to come on. Like, so, man, I get not wanting to fuck after that. Like, that's natural. Like, whatever, to each his own. But to say, like, oh, this dirty bitch, or like, she this, she that, like, how was she supposed to know?
I'm not calling her dirty bitch.
Hold on.
No, not you. He
I
said
called her a dirty bitch, so I'll explain.
So,
from my understanding at the time, it was like,
damn, he ended the story so nicely and still was the bad guy. I'm so that's so crazy.
It was so nice that I let her watch the rest of the movie.
No, yeah, that was nice, and I get not wanting to fuck her after that. Like, all that was good. I'm just saying, like, why is she a dirty bitch?
Because, from my understanding from that time.
How old was you?
Fuck you.
No, I need to hear the answer to that question.
Your mentality.
We was the same age.
He said it was 2015, so think back. However, whatever.
I was probably like 22, 23 at the time.
22.
So at 22, a female don't know when her period comes on?
Just so like I said,
that's
it's
what I'm saying.
Different sometimes.
So that's why I call her a dirty bitch, because she didn't like, bitch, you know. So
at what age do a period come on?
It's different for every woman. So
there is no
right.
There is an average amount of time where a female period come on. What is the
No. So perfect example. There are certain times. Right. So there are certain times where I know that mine is about to come on because, as I said before, like nipples start hurting, you start getting cramps. Like, you can tell there are certain things that you may start getting a little moody. So you're like, all right, let me put something on just in case. Right. But there are other times where, like, let's say you have sex the night before and that knocks it on, but not until the next morning. You don't know because you don't have that same time period to let you know, like, oh, these symptoms are happening or this and that. And again, it takes time to learn your body. Again, like, there's different symptoms that happen for different women every time. It's not always going to be the same. It's not always going to feel the same. Some months you might be extremely heavy. Other months it might be just really light. Like, it's not always going to be repetition. So on the 5th of every month, my nipples hurt. On the 6th of every month, it comes on. It's off. It doesn't happen like that. It's like sometimes it might come on in the beginning of the month. Other times it's the end of the month. Sometimes you might skip a month. Like, it's never going to look exactly the same.
So originally I thought, like, y'all, you know exactly when your period coming on. Why would you even come over here if you knew your period was coming on?
Okay.
I can see that.
That's not where I was getting.
So that's why I call her a dirty bitch.
Right, so that was why I had to ask you that question, like, because why do you think she a dirty bitch? And that makes sense. If you don't know and you expect, like, oh, she's supposed to know, then that makes sense why you would say that. Because, I mean, even me being a woman, if you come over my house and you know that your period about to come on, you just sit on my couch and start bleeding, like, you disrespectful. Like, who the fuck does that? But, like, it doesn't happen that way.
No,
so the question I was asking is
off of Plenty of Fish. That's where the situation.
Now I get that.
Okay.
I ain't had shit to say about that. The thing that caught me up was the dirty bitch part.
I think the point what I was asking is around what? Hold on, y'all. Around what age do a female get her period?
It's different for every woman. So I know one girl. Hold on, listen. I know one. No. Nobody get. I don't think, and I could be wrong. I'm not, saying that. Nobody really get their period at like 25.
Can we look it up?
Some women do. Some women get their period.
It might be rare.
It's not going to be 25, but it may be 18, 19, 20.
Okay, so that's the point that I was asking. Like, around what age bracket? Like, you could go from this age to this age that females get their period.
I feel like that's hard to say because I know a girl who got her period at 8. I know somebody who got her period at 10. I know somebody else who didn't get theirs until they were 13. Like, it's hard to say.
But you never heard nobody get their period in no fucking 20, did you?
20? Me personally?
Honestly,
no.
100%. Okay, how old was this girl?
No.
15. How old was this girl?
Hold on, she looked it up. What it says?
It's
24.
Hold on.
It says that most girls get their first period between 10 and 15. The average age is 12.
I was close.
So the point I'm making is, you said this girl was 20 years old. She got her period before this.
She should know.
That's like a nigga saying, like, that's like a nigga.
That's what y'all not getting.
That's ignorant.
Look,
That's
women-
ignorant to say, because let me tell you, there are certain key symptoms that I get before mines come on. Now let's say I know those symptoms. I know my nipples hurt. I know I get cramps. I know I crave chocolate. I know that I get emotional, right? But now let's say that before my period is supposed to come on, now mind you, I'm not like most women, so mine is irregular. It's not gonna come on every month. It's not gonna come on at the same time of every month. It's gonna come on whenever the fuck it happens. Right. So now, granted, I get those signs and I know, okay, let me prepare myself. Let me carry some things. Let me put this on, that on, whatever. But there are other times, let's say I'm sexually active. It's gonna come on like the next morning and it's not supposed to. It's gonna come on that same night and it's not supposed to. Or like it didn't come on last month, but it's coming on this month and it's gonna be heavier, or it's gonna come on earlier, or it's gonna wait few, like it's not gonna be the same. So even those women who know their symptoms or who can identify, so let's say like might be TMI, but like before I get my cycle, my nipples will hurt for 7 days. 7 days. And then on that 7th day, that's when I get my period. But if it comes on after I'm sexually active, there is no 7-day period. There is nothing, but it's on. So, no, I can't tell you like, oh, I know it's about to come on because this. And it's not going to come on every single time I'm sexually active. It's not always going to be the same. So that's very ignorant to say, oh, a woman should know. 9 times out of 10, we will know. We will know. We'll feel it. We'll go. We'll prepare ourselves. But there are other times where it's sporadic. It's out of the blue. We're not expecting it. We like, what the fuck? Like, it's not supposed to come on to the end of the month. Like, nothing changed. Nothing happened. My body is just different. Like, it is what it is. So it's very ignorant to say that a woman should know. Like,
do y'all communicate with anybody you're dealing with, like, that I'm on my period? Do y'all do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you have the expectation that you about to come over and fuck, you're not.
It's bad. Yeah.
You're not. It's on. So I'm just going to let you know in advance. Don't come over here under any false pretenses because this is where I'm at this point in time. Like, there is no point in hiding shit and keeping shit like a surprise. Like, oh, he trying to come over and I know what he coming over for, but I'm going to wait till he get here to be like, surprise. Like,
shit,
no.
Like,
like
that happened to me even when the chick not even on her period.
You know what they call that?
What?
They call that lame style.
I'm a lame motherfucker.
I'm a lame motherfucker.
Because chicks be knowing what. You got work tomorrow?
You know what time?
Yeah, I got work tomorrow. What time you got work? They say anything around 10-ish. Yeah, come over. No, my period on. Okay. Cool. Fine.
So you telling me you wouldn't chill with a chick if she on her period?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking.
Oh, you asking? Yes, I would. But if it's at a moment where my intentions is literally for her to come over and fuck, and she hit me with the she on her period, then I respect that. I'm gonna just hit her with the, alright, cool. Like, you just say where you at.
Can y'all tell when a girl on her period?
I personally feel like it'd have to be like something would have to happen for me to identify that. And it wouldn't really be an identified thing. It would really be more like I'm gonna assume type thing. Like for example, right? Like, I might not know a chick on her period, right? And I'd be like, yo, where you want to go out to eat? I want to go to X, Y, and Z. Like, let's say I want to go to Chima. And I booked Chima, and we in Chima, and this bitch getting mad because maybe she asked for fucking sparkling water, and they bring out regular water, and she like, I asked for fucking sparkling. I'm like, yo, like, are you in period? Because like you previously, like girls get mad about the littlest shit when they on their periods. And I might assume, damn, like, oh,
you gotta know who it is.
Yeah, like, you gotta know who it is.
I was gonna break it down.
I might assume that, like, damn, bro, like, it's fucking regular water. Just tell them that you didn't ask for regular water and you asked for sparkling, so you can just take it back. But when a female is in that state, they gonna instantly bug about them bringing sparkling water out and not regular water, which they asked for. At that moment, I might think like, yo, this bitch must be on her period. Like, there's no way that you got mad about water. You feel me? Like, basically, when women get upset about the littlest shit that really could be fixed in a snap of a finger, it's like,
but that's what they do regardless, though.
Right, yeah, but they just ask me, how do I determine if a girl on her period?
Yeah,
but that's how I determine.
They naturally emotional.
No. It's different. When women, like, yes, women are naturally emotional. But when women go to your period, they snap about shit that could get fixed in like literally a snap of a finger.
No, they do that.
They do that on a day-to-day basis.
No, let me jump in.
Alright.
You right. You absolutely right. I hope my girl do watch this episode because her ass be snapping about absolutely the fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's
But
like,
I do think to answer the question, you gotta know the individual. Like if I could walk into a room and it's random women, I'm not gonna know shit about if they period on. I don't know them. You know what I mean? But if I like the women I grew up in the same household with, I know because obviously they in pain or they yelling or they doing whatever, sending me to the store to go grab them fucking treats and shit. Like
right.
Or if it's my own, girlfriend, I know that, I come in the house from a long day of work and I'm getting yelled at or I'm getting cursed out before I even unlock the door. Oh, it's that time of the month. I know what it is. Like I'm going to drink 2 extra shots of tequila tonight because I know you about to do some bullshit. Like, but again, that's because I know her. You know what I'm saying? Like if I walk into a random room of women, I'm not going to know that. Like, but if you know the individual, then you absolutely will.
I agree with that. That's my answer.
That's a solid ass answer. It's just like, I don't know.
So as a woman, I will say that I agree with that. If there is a man who you're intimate with or who knows you very well, who is around you a lot of the time, and he knows your demeanor, your personality when you're not on your period, and then he gets to learn like, okay, she's telling me she's on, like, this is the way she is. Like, you can get to know, like, that individual. But I feel like a lot of men, they assume that anytime a woman is being emotional or they're being a little more verbal or like a little louder, they like, damn, like what you on your period? Like, no, just because I'm mad about some shit don't mean that I'm on my period. Just because I'm snapping right now don't mean that I'm on my period. Like, this could just be like some real shit that pissed me off. But like when a person knows you, like I feel like 9 times out of 10, if he is paying attention, then he should be able to tell. Like,
I think that's because that's who y'all naturally are. So y'all naturally are those people. Y'all
natural.
Are what people?
The overly emotional and I'm going to complain about everything. That's who y'all are. Let's just leave it at that. Right?
Sometimes.
So
it's just not
sometimes.
And not all
Take the
women
microphone.
know.
Take the microphone.
No, it's most of the time.
No, it's not.
So I think that's also. Hold on, real quick. I just gotta respond if I forget. I think that's also knowing your person though, because if you know you got somebody who non-confrontational, even when you do get on their nerves and they're out on their period, they still non-confrontational. But this is the one time that they confrontational, and this is a consistent thing when they period on. Yeah. That's knowing your person. So I feel like I agree with you to an extent, but then another part of it is like if I ask my girl like, yeah, you must be on your, or I must say that statement like, you on your period. I'm 99.9% confident I know because I know everything that she do. Even when she pissed at me about some shit, she don't get like super vulgar or like, you know what I'm saying, upset.
Yeah,
but
and
if
that's
I
what I'm
walk in
saying.
the house and why the fuck you bring this back home?
Yeah, it's different if it's your partner, but I'm saying like for some men, they'll be like, anytime a woman is emotional, oh, she must be on her period. Right. But for you to really know somebody intimately, that's a completely different thing. Like I feel like my partner knows when I'm on. Like even if I don't say anything when we're around each other, I may act different or I may want different things or I'm in pain and I'm not really verbal about it, but he can tell and it's like, are you okay? Like what's wrong? Are you? And I'm like, okay, well I'm on, like it's that time of the month and they're like, oh, okay, like that makes sense. But like other times I may just be a bitch or I may just not be in the mood. Like
so I got a question. Right, I think this
I got another question after.
I think this is more for the fellas. So when your lady is on her, and like it's to the point where it's just like, all right, like I know you're on your period. Like, what do y'all do to help your lady?
Ice cream, and I just try to leave her alone and be there when I need to. I try. But I don't know. They need a lot when they on their period.
Oh
yeah. I'm not. I might be a different breed, brother.
I was about to say, you see this?
Let me fix my collar and sit back and everything.
I noticed some facial expressions over here.
With me, I feel like since it's an every month thing, we gotta get used to this.
Right.
So it's like I'm not gonna baby you or cater to you because this is an every month thing. So
he said you deal with this all your life. Deal with it some more. That's what he said.
Right.
I ain't say that.
You gotta gotta learn to be able to control your whatever you're doing. Like, control your emotions.
See, I feel like that's the thing y'all don't understand. Because by you making that simple statement shows just how ignorant you are to a woman having her period. No, it is ignorant without knowledge. You don't know, so you're ignorant about the fact that we are not in control of our emotions when we are having our period. So 9 times out of 10, when I am on my cycle and I'm snapping at my partner, I know in the back of my mind, like, you're being irrational. Like, this is no reason for you to be snapping right now. Like,
I'm going
hold on. You can't train shit because I can't even train it. And I've been going through this since I was fucking 13 years old. At the end of the day, it's beyond our control. If I can't control it, you can't control it. If I can't, like, that's crazy.
Because you said in the back of your mind, you know you're acting irrational.
Yes, in the back of my mind, but then everything within me. Hold on. Let me finish. You're ignorant. Let me finish.
Ignorant bitch.
I know in the back of my mind that I'm being irrational, but in that moment, all of my emotions are at a 10. Everything you're saying to me is making it worse. Everything I'm feeling is making it worse. There's nothing that you can say to me in this moment that I haven't already said to myself. I can rationalize in my mind, like, all right, you need to chill out a little bit. You can't train shit. You can't train. Like, I really want to, like, meet your girl and, like, see, like, has he trained you, like, when you're on your period? Like, how does that work in real life?
So
have you gotten to that point where you've ever trained a woman? Hold on. Have you ever gotten to a point where you've trained a woman?
She clearing your clock, not mine. Go ahead.
Yes, I have.
In what way?
I couldn't tell my girl was on her period at the time.
In what way?
Don't get quiet.
You catered to her, though, right? Probably. You gave her the shit that she wanted.
I'm not catering to nothing.
So then, what did you do to train her?
We're not going to change our routine. We're going to keep this on a day-to-day basis. Like, this is another normal day. This is another normal 3 days, whatever y'all period on. But we're going to act the same. We're not going to, you're acting irrational. I get it. But
cancel him alone, not the whole show.
For the next time, let's change this differently.
So I don't know if I can be neutral in this because I'm gonna let my answer speak for itself. Mm-hmm. I have a kid with my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. We have a routine. Every day it's the same exact routine. She got her responsibilities in the house. I got mine. Whether it's cleaning, taking out trash, giving the baby a bath, whatever. When she on her period, do I expect that she's still going to do these things? Absolutely. Yes. I don't think for a second that if I worked a fucking 8-hour shift, had to go to grad school when I got off, came home just because she was on her period, I'm going to not expect her to hold up to these.
Time out.
Hold up real quick. I gotta say this. I'm not going to expect that, because she's on her period, she don't got to get a baby a bath tonight when I just took the trash out and cleaned the kitchen. No. That's still your responsibility. However, I also am empathetic to the fact that I know that she can't control it, so I stay clear of certain shit. When I walk in the house, hey babe, how's it going? How was your day? She vent, I'm already washing dishes. I'm kind of like more humbled around that time of the month because I know. But does it take away responsibility from what she carries in this relationship? No.
Time out.
Okay.
You the same bull just a couple minutes ago that said they should get off work for having their period.
Correct.
So now it's kind of...
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, we're not going to bring that up.
No. You can bring that up. I do think they should be able to. But I do think a woman should be able to get off her period because, like I said, I know people who have excruciating periods, bro. But even then, even if I was dating somebody who had one of them, I'm not going to be like, after a fucking 11-hour day, you don't have to help our kid. That's still a shared responsibility. So I can stay clear of you. I can stay out your way. I can bring you chocolate, do all the extra shit. But that is something that still got to continue to go on.
I'm getting out of work though. I'm confused.
Yeah.
So what he was saying.
That's excessive though. Like you gotta force your house responsibilities take 2 hours a night, if that. Maybe an hour a night. You talking about forcing a woman to go to work?
Give him the mic. You're not talking.
What he is saying is like if
I don't know if I want you speaking on my.
If it's his choice, yes, a woman can get off on it on her period days. Know what I mean?
Correct.
Here, bro.
Now,
Correct.
now, that's his choice. A woman, because she's physically and emotionally going through all that shit, she can get off on those days. And we would expect the same thing if we was going through our period. If we bled out our dicks, you know, once a month.
Oh, I need a day.
I need a week, nigga. If I'm bleeding out my dick, I need a week. I need to figure out what's going on. But
Yo.
that's what he's saying. Like, but as far as the responsibilities, like you're not excluded from that. You're still.
All right.
We're talking
All
about
right.
household responsibilities.
All right.
That's a difference.
I hear you.
It's not
Fuck these corporations.
No, I hear you.
Fuck
I
these
hear you, but I feel like
corporations.
it's one and the same. So if I have a desk job and all I'm expected to do is get up, make it to the office, and sit down at my desk for 7 hours a day, okay, that's fine. I'm not moving, I'm not bending, I'm not cleaning, I'm not doing anything strenuous. So I can sit, I can even have a heating pad plugged up under my desk to help me with my cramps.
Right.
I am fine sitting there.
No,
but
you're
if you telling me I am a woman and I go to work on my period, when I tell you that I am perfectly fine sitting there with or without a heating pad, I don't take days off when I'm on my period or nothing. I am fine in any environment because society tells us we have to be. So don't tell me that I'm not fine. I am. What I'm saying is you can't expect me, being a woman who has very, very intense cramps, just like you said, debilitating, to the point where I am curled up in a ball ready to go to the hospital, but all they're telling me is it's natural, take a pill and you'll be fine. So now you learn to try and deal with it. You mean to tell me that just because you went to work and you did whatever for how many hours, I'm dealing with these debilitating cramps for however many hours? So if this one intense day, I need you to come home and still give our kid a bath. I need you to be empathetic to that, just like you're empathetic to the fact that you feel like I need 3 days off of work. I need 1 day off of washing my kid. I'm not trying to be bent over a tub. I'm not trying to be wrestling with a child.
I ain't let my clock get cleared. You tripping? So that goes back to, and I don't know if I said this yet, but now we're gonna dumb it down to me specifically. Again, everybody's circumstance different.
Right.
I'm up at 6:45. I'm in class until 10 p.m. I'm not getting home till 11. You're not keeping my kid up until 11 o'clock when I get the fuck home from school.
Maybe they just won't take a bath.
But that's outrageous. That's outrageous. But what I'm saying, hold real quick, because I'm just trying to like really like dumb this shit down. That speaks more volume to what women think about men's mental health. Because what the fuck was I going through all day? As the breadwinner, as the motherfucker who paying all the bills and the motherfucker who doing all of this shit. Nobody contemplated none of that.
Right.
So when I came home stressed out, tired, and all this other shit.
Right. Hold on. But just because, wait, I need to speak to what you just said. So just because you feel like as a woman I should have 3 days off, society doesn't agree with you. So just like you're working, I'm working. Just like you making money, I'm making money. You're not on your period. You're not experiencing the emotional shit, the painful shit, the aggravating shit. You're not going through all of this. So we both getting off work. Now, granted, I can't speak to your specific situation because that's not me. Right. But granted, I'm a breadwinner too. I'm going to work and I'm making money too.
So
I'm not about to just sit at home and say, oh, I'm taking 3 days off because I'm on my period. No, I'm getting up and I'm going to work. So if this one night I can't give my kid a bath,
I need to go ahead and refill.
that's one fucking night. But you're not gonna sit there as a man and tell me what you expect of me when I'm experiencing certain things.
So why you keep making me talk?
Alright, so look.
Because he not letting you talk on that one.
Alright, go ahead. You really want to go, bro?
I just need to ask this question and make this statement. Why is your responsibility, now I mean, let's just say you're taking care of the kid, you can't give him a bath because you on your period and you're so stressed out, right?
Not just stressed out, in pain.
You're in pain, you're all that. A responsibility is called a responsibility. That's your duty.
You can say that as a man. You can say that as a man.
That's not fair. So
life is not fair. That's a childish statement to make. Is that that's not fair. Life is not designed to be fair.
If we're living in a quality world, because that's what we're living in America, right?
Hey, real fast.
But we're not.
Real fast.
We hope to be, but we're not.
Real fast.
No,
Before
we're
shit
not.
get too intense. Before shit get too intense, let's go to Patreon real fast.
Dynamics consist of, like I said, since I've been in grad school the last 2 years, I'm not like, I don't know, when you was in grad school, was it Saturdays? Mm-hmm. I don't got that luxury. I wish I had that luxury because that'd be a way easier.
No, I was there like throughout the week, but I also had a Saturday class.
So like for me, I didn't have weeks where I got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday classes until 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
That's drawn when you wake up at 6:45.
Yeah.
So that shit is like, yeah, she was on her period in some instances, and I'm like, yo, like when I get home. What the fuck? I get it. I get it.
Because then if you compare me and you both being in grad school,
that's the whole grad school. I get that. But what I'm saying is, you gotta live by the day-to-day circumstances, and everything is a different day-to-day circumstance.
Yeah.
It was a time when we was together when I lost my mom, dad, and brother. You can't no period equate to what that feel like. Nothing. I don't give a fuck what no woman tell me. If you lost 3 family members within a span of 3 months, then you can sit there and tell me, all right, Mar, I know what that's like. But I'm not equating that to a period. That's completely outrageous, and I don't wish that on nobody.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, in those moments where I was grieving off one death, and then another one happened, and then another one happened, and then another one happened. When those types of instances happen, and now my whole shit fucked up, like everything I'm doing is fucked up, it's like, I get that you on your period. But you also got to understand what your partner going through too. And that's just really it. That's just it. That's really it. I'm not arguing nothing else.
That's not to say that when we on our period, we should be ignorant to your wants and your needs. And we should just completely negate everything that you're going through, because that's just completely unacceptable.
That's what you said.
No, that's not what I said.
You said y'all should be excluded from certain shit.
I said every once in a blue moon. So what I said was, for the last, hold on, because don't misunderstand me. What I'm saying is, if for the last 3 months when I came on my period, I was able to maintain every responsibility that I agreed to, but then this month right here, my period is more intense. Right? It's harder.
So it's the one-off situation.
I can't do it today.
Right. It's the one-off.
I need you to be empathetic with me. I need you to either pick up the slack, or I need you to give me some time. I'm not saying that I'm negating what you're going through, or I'm saying that your shit is not relevant. What I'm saying is, don't expect me or look at me sideways when I say, babe, I can't clean the tub tonight.
I get it, right?
I physically cannot bend over that tub because my cramps right now are making me stay in this bed in a fucking ball. So today, this one day, when my cramps are more intense, do not hold me to any obligations. Do not hold any expectations against me. For that period of time.
Real fast. Real fast.
For that one little period.
Real fast.
For that one little period. That just shows how fucking ignorant you are.
Welcome back to the Quellz Best Show. We couldn't stop him from arguing. Y'all can finish.
I ain't even got nothing else to say because he's just completely ignorant.
Good.
I'm not ignorant.
No, you are. You just said for one little period. That just shows how ignorant you are, because I'm expressing to you that if I've upholded everything that I said I would do plus more in this 1 month, I'm telling you that I'm in so much pain. I physically cannot do it. Like I'm emotional, I'm fatigued, my breast hurt, like my stomach is doing flips, like I'm bleeding like crazy where I'm changing shit every fucking hour, like, and you were sitting here like, I don't give a fuck, like you supposed to wash, like you supposed to clean the tub tonight, you supposed to do the dishes, you better get it done. No, I need an hour until these cramps subside. I need a day. I need time. Like
when can that man get that same break?
See, but to that, your whole conversation is kind of shut up, Doc. Your whole conversation.
Because I don't give a fuck what a man go through.
We don't go through.
No, listen.
Let a man that's paying bills, let that light be off. And she on her period.
Figure it out.
No, it all matters.
Why that motherfucking shit ain't paid? I don't give a fuck what I went through. I gotta pay that fucking bill. Because if her nut ass can't get that heating pad without the fucking shit being paid, who gonna get cursed out? The man. So it don't matter. Y'all trying to y'all talking all this shit.
But what did you go
I didn't say nothing this whole time, bro. I've been sitting here listening the whole time. You are trying to say that you on a period so I can't do X, Y, Z. Yes, the fuck you can. You did it for 3 months in a row. You can do it for 4 and 5 more. What are you talking about? Y'all acting the fuck crazy.
He was waiting.
Let a man miss a fucking bill and he's gonna get either kicked out the house, you gonna be cursing him out, no matter what. The nigga can get shot and still don't pay the bill, and you didn't pay the bill. What are you talking about?
Now, hold up.
What are y'all talking about?
I don't know what type of bitches you messing with, but like you get get shot and you still accepted to do that, like that's fucking crazy. And I just feel like no matter what, no matter how.
You are saying that you did something for 3 months in a row, and the 4th month come, and your stomach just hurt so bad that you can't give your child a bath. You can't bend over and wash dishes. What are y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about?
Hey.
I've been quiet this whole time, bro. She said she been hurting.
You know what the fuck you talking about? That's why you've been quiet the whole time. You know what I'm talking about.
You said you was hurting for 3 months.
You don't know what you're talking about because you've never experienced it.
Don't air this.
If you never experienced it, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It don't make sense. She said
I told y'all not to have this topic.
I said I don't want you to hurt for 3 months. The 4th month comes, and now all of a sudden she about to have an alien. She being there about to have an alien pop out her stomach, and now she can't do what she was doing for 3 months in a row. How?
Let me say this one.
But let a nigga say he can't mow. He mowed the lawn for 3 months, and now all of a sudden the 4th month comes. All of a sudden he forgot. He got shot, and now he don't know how to do it. What are you talking about? It's the same fucking thing.
You love hyping shit up. It's
the same thing.
You're too fucking nuts.
No, Cedric, before you talk. Wait. No, because she made a point real quick.
I am a nut. But
No. Listen, she said.
You get shot every month?
I didn't say every month.
Who the fuck you fucking with that you get shot every month?
I didn't say every
So
month.
then why you need an excuse every month? What are you going?
I said a nigga was doing the same thing for 3 months straight.
Shut up.
Bro, I said a nigga was doing the same thing for 3 months straight. He gets shot 1 month, and now he can't do it. A female
So
will
who said
complain.
you couldn't? You're bringing up fucking dumb shit because we never sat here and said, nigga, you get shot and you still getting up and you still paying these bills. Who the fuck said that?
You!
I never said anything about a nigga
Bro,
getting
she said she was doing
shot.
the same thing for 3 months. The 4th month came.
On
Her
my
stomach hurt
period.
so bad because you on her period, and she can't do it no more. So
Right.
what I'm saying is,
So then
if a
sit down.
If a nigga got shot for 3 months in a row and did exactly what he wanted her to do, and all this 4th month comes, he got shot 1 more time, and now he can't do the same thing. It's the same fucking thing.
You can control being shot.
Bro,
You
it's
can
the same
control being
thing,
shot.
bro.
You sound so fucking
Yes, you
stupid.
can.
It's ridiculous.
Because if you got
and I
shot
feel
the
like
first
it's
month,
not even
then
worth
the
the
second month in a row, stop hanging wherever the fuck you hanging to get shot
Now stop
again.
hanging where
You
you
a
hanging.
dumbass. It don't even make any sense.
You lost that. You lost that.
All right, so
They know they wrong. They talking about hanging where you hanging, bro.
You're fucking crazy. I just really need him to answer this question. No, pause. I need him to answer this question. Because if you're saying, I'm not even talking about no niggas getting shot. I'm not talking about nothing extreme like that. But if I'm going through my period every month, what are you going through that's giving you the expectation for me to say, okay, this 1 month, he get a break. If my nigga gets shot, you're not doing nothing. You're laying in a bed, I'm waiting on you hand and foot. I'm making the money. I'm cooking the food. I'm doing X, Y, Z, but you're not getting shot every month. You're not experiencing the symptoms if you get shot every month. You're not laying up in the bed fucking bleeding and hurting, sick and out of bed. So what are you going through?
Did you not do the same exact thing in them 3 months? Was you not laying in the bed bleeding?
Keep me out of it. What are you going through that you can say you're on the same page?
That you lost because that's
I'm not lost.
Where are you
not
going
bleeding in 3 months? And then we talking about a 4 month span. Was you not bleeding in 3 months?
You're saying hypothetical.
Bro, don't let them corrupt y'all.
Bro.
You want some bullshit.
Are they not bleeding in 3 months that you just talking about?
You lose that all day long. Sit down, Doc. Sit down.
It literally is.
Wait, you got
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit the fuck down.
Bro, they bleeding in the same 3 months. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
How the fuck can you do something bleeding in 3 months and you can't do it in the 4?
You got it, bro. You got it. That's cool.
No, he don't got it.
He got it.
don't fucking got it. And I'm thinking that's what they do. Because he's fucking delusional. He's fucking insane. You're delusional. Don't sit in there and tell him he got it. He's dumb.
Alright, well, keep
He's
arguing.
dumb. He's ignorant. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Y'all want to be arguing.
Hey.
Can I say something?
No. Nothing else.
He's gonna end it out perfectly.
Nothing else about this topic.
Nope, I got you.
No, stop.
I'm going to.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all want to keep arguing, not gonna leave. We gonna stay and argue with y'all until 1:30.
Stop.
I'm trying to end this shit. We can end this shit right now. Stop this shit.
No, turn it off. Turn the cameras off. But it all relates
if we
to
turn
one
the cameras
thing.
off, people gonna fight.
No,
we going to explain this shit.
no. Just listen. It all relates to who you fucking with.
No.
Listen.
No. We ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna explain it.
There's no way to explain it, bro.
Right? He's saying.
Can I make a statement? No, I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, and this is the last thing.
If you gonna back him up,
this is the last thing I'm gonna say in this topic.
That's unrealistic.
Dot, agree with me or not? Fuck that. Quellz and Dot. I told you motherfuckers, this is not the topic to talk about because we don't know what that shit like. I did say that. I said that to everybody. Did I not?
I said that.
I called you earlier and I called him earlier. And I said this is not the topic we should be having, especially with me on the show. So I'm gonna. You said what? You trying to be funny? Why you want some bullshit? That's a bad. You a hoe. Anyway,
listen. The whole thing was for y'all to understand though, and that's what I feel like y'all not getting. Y'all not understanding.
But I never misunderstood it coming into the show. I get it.
No, you did misunderstand. Well, you never had an understanding of it in the first place.
Yes, I did.
feel like y'all should have had a woman.
What did I say?
That's what I was saying.
I said the same thing. Like, kid.
But what did I say?
I am disagreeing with you. But I'm not about to argue with you.
But what did I say that was ever not understanding of a period?
Let me finish my statement.
You can think that you understand, but I feel like even with us trying to break it down to
but that's exactly why, like, even for my chick, I ignore her.
Right. And you respect her.
Right.
You said that. You stood on that. It's not you. It's this ignorant nigga right here. You had the side conversations and you're on the camera.
I'm sorry. I said I don't have nothing to say about this shit, bro.
You crazy.
I said I don't have nothing to say about it. Just don't put me in that whole conversation, bro.
Yo,
I said that shit,
Yo.
One question, bro. It just don't make sense, bro.
Can I explain it real?
No, you can't explain shit, bro.
So
Stop, bro. You drove.
I just want to explain.
You drove. Y'all on y'all periods. Y'all drove.
Bro, you just not trying to argue with your girl because y'all.
No, I'm not trying to not argue with my girl, bro. Keep it all the way being. Y'all not getting what they saying. Keep it all the way 100.
I don't give a fuck with
No. Hear me out. Y'all was comparing it to get shot every month, right?
No, I'm not.
No, that was the comparison that was at hand.
That was the comparison I said, bro.
That was the comparison at hand, getting shot every month, right? Y'all don't know what y'all ever been shot?
Ain't never been shot.
No, bro. No.
Ain't y'all ever been shot?
No.
Alright, cool. Y'all don't know what the fuck it feel like to be shot.
Alright, cool. And
so y'all can't. No.
And we also don't know what it feel like they have a period. So we shouldn't even talk about the shit from the beginning.
No.
So then what?
The whole point was for people to understand, though, and that's what I'm trying to get y'all to do.
We can't have people understand if we never had a period. That's why we should have talked about this in the beginning. That's what I said in the beginning.
Because you're not fucking listening. You're so adamant on proving your point that you're not hearing what we're saying.
Listen,
you're trying to debate.
Let me finish. You can empathize with a nigga that got shot, though. You just did. You're empathizing with a nigga that got shot.
Alright, bro, what?
That's what I'm saying. So at the same time, they're trying to express what the fuck they go through. We don't go through that shit. So you can't sit there and debate that shit that we go through the same shit. Now if we was talking about if we was talking about just cramps, cool, we all get cramps. We don't all bleed, bro. At the same, like we all bleed. My fault. We don't all bleed once a month. That's kind of fucking crazy if you think about it. Like we all sat up here and said, bro, if we start bleeding every month, we gonna act fucking crazy. They bleed every month, they gonna act crazy. They deal with that shit, keep it all the way being.
And that's where we should have stopped the whole conversation.
No, bro, but the whole point is for you to understand though. That's what I'm trying to get you. That's the whole thing.
Alright, so was this episode effective?
No,
because if they
no.
if you're not I still leave with mine. You still leave with yours.
No. The whole thing is
it brought awareness for America.
Hear me out. Y'all compared it to getting shot, right?
Right.
Y'all compared it.
Alright. Don't put it on nobody else.
Cool. The comparison was brought up, right?
I didn't. I'm really just saying that.
Like women can't get shot.
I'm the only one that said anything.
No. Listen. And this
women
Wait.
What if they get shot? What if they was next to you and got shot?
You have your takeaway. I have mine.
We're
gonna have.
That's a good
We're gonna have all.
No, I was just saying that.
Women get shot. So what you say?
What was your takeaway, bro?
What was my takeaway?
Oh shit!
That shit went back.
I'm getting everybody to sleep, bro.
Listen.
We gonna do all
Cedric did not like that shit. He seemed so uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, let's do all our takeaways. The takeaway is that some niggas can't understand with like just in general. Keep it all the way being. This is what I'm saying. Y'all, you're comparing the experience that we never had or nothing that we could even think about having to something that they actually got to fucking go through. So at the end of the day, we saying that shit sound like they still gotta do the normal shit, and at the end of the day, they do. They still gotta do. They still go to work. That was all a hypothetical at the end of the day. So for us to say like that shit is some normal shit that we could just compare to or rip, that's crazy, bro. Just that's my takeaway. But y'all can say y'all takeaways. Do what y'all want to do. Good.
I think I just hit on the ticket, so I'm happy as shit right now. That's my takeaway.
Get some money.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let me get some money, man.
My takeaway is, and I'm very transparent in saying this. I will never know what the fuck that feel like. I don't expect to. And that's it. Like, I don't know what that shit feel like. I can make all the assumptions in the world, but you know, God willing, me and my chick stay together forever. I know exactly how to handle that shit. For real, like God willing, we stay together forever, and that's just how it's gonna be. If we don't, I'm gonna use the same method. I'm ignoring your ass for those 4 or 5 days. Not in a negative way, but like, yo, you got it. You want the TV? I'm going to go watch it on my laptop. I'm just not arguing with you.
That's gonna get you the job.
I'm looking at this nigga like he's gonna get the job.
Talk about it. Go ahead,
they can pull this shit up on a big screen if they want to. But this nigga gonna get the job.
What's your takeaway, son?
Go ahead, yo.
My takeaway, man, is look, a responsibility is a responsibility. No matter what happens, you have to uphold your responsibility.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. Like, if you're responsible for washing the dishes on Tuesdays, and it's fucking Tuesday, I don't give a fuck if you on your period or not. You gotta wash them dishes.
That's what you took away.
Even if she broke both her hands.
That ticket up. No, that ticket up with a bean on. That ticket up with a bean on that. It cleared.
So my whole thing, as far as the period thing, is like, you have to wash them dishes. That's your responsibility. Because in a corporation.
Shut up, yo.
If you become a paraplegic, you still gonna hold your end of the
stop. Let's not get up.
That's the responsibilities you up like
nigga,
that.
you can't move. You fucking paraplegic.
It's not that dramatic though. It's it's a once a month thing.
Oh my god.
All right. Take away. No debate, no takeaways, please.
I hate you. But this might be the only episode that I actually agree with, like a tad bit of what you're saying.
That nigga ain't put no Americans in this episode.
The America was on this way because it was literally next. America, me and some of the people in this room right now might not agree on the same things. Everybody has their own opinion. I will say that if you do have a responsibility, then you just got to take care of your responsibility no matter what it is. No matter if you're on your period or whatever the case may be. It's to the point where you literally just cannot do it. Like the scenario that I gave earlier where you got shot or whatever the case may be. Like, it's like if you got shot, you just can't control a fucking arm. You got to wash dishes and you're only doing it with one arm or whatever. But that's the end of this show.
Let's get the woman's takeaway from this.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. America.
This nigga real Messiah.
No, I'm sorry.
This is America.
Close it up.
I'm sorry, America.
Right, I'm about to roll up.
Yeah, no. That was my fault.
My takeaway.
Oh, that was my fault.
Then at the 4 of us done, I can get up.
Yeah, my fault. That was my fault.
Because I'm not.
Oh, alright, yeah, that's why I ended it. But they could talk. My fault.
My takeaway is I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, feel like a man will never understand. No matter what type of, again, there's no comparing. Y'all had a whole conversation. There's nothing that we can compare it to. So I just feel like y'all would just never understand. And I mean, to an extent, and I appreciate it. I really do. But to an extent, but you still at this point will never fully understand. You might be able to be empathetic towards it, but you're never ever gonna just understand. And I feel like a lot of people, I feel like a lot of men
Y'all don't understand the morning bonus we wake up with. Y'all don't understand.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm out.
Y'all don't understand trying to piss with a hard dick. Y'all don't understand that shit.
Shut up.
Now,
yo, but finish up. No.
They not serious, yo. All right.
Finish, please.
Next week on how men feel about pregnancy.
So your takeaway.
So my takeaway is that I came into this today fully expecting none of you guys to truly understand what we're going to say.
That sounds like a survivor story.
Hold on. I 100% felt like, that we were just going to be talking in circles and that at the end we were going to come to no resolution, and I was not let down. I 100% feel like no matter how long we sit here and have this debate and try and explain and try and paint the picture, no, you will never truly understand, and that's not to say just men. I'm not even gonna put that on just the men, because earlier on Patreon, I specifically said when I was younger and my sister first got her period and her cramps were very intense, I did not understand what she was going through, and I thought she was being dramatic, and I was like, fuck that, you gotta go to school, you get your ass up and you go to school. It wasn't are y'all listening or
I'm listening.
side conversations?
I'm definitely listening.
My phone.
Right, because I thought y'all said.
No, I'm definitely listening.
But anyway, I was saying it wasn't until I went through it and I experienced it myself that I went back to her and I was like, wow, like I thought I understood before because I am a girl. I have a lot of women in my family who explained it to me, but it wasn't until I went through it myself that I truly understood what it meant. So there's nothing that we can say to you guys to help you understand exactly what it is, but there are other men who are privileged to, have grown up with women in a family or, have had long-term relationships where they get, the big picture. They have, some understanding of what women go through. But others who don't, hopefully you will have a woman in your life or you will have a daughter, and then you will get a better picture of what women go through when we have our periods. But until then, y'all are going to be stuck in y'all ways, and y'all just, it is what it is.
Let me make something very clear.
No.
Chill, bro.
If y'all say something back to me, I'm going to have something else to say.
I just want to say something to the picnics.
Hey,
wait, who watch this and they're going to want to say all the right stuff. You still don't understand, bro.
Fact.
I don't care what you hop on this show and say, or what you tell yourself in the comments. Oh, I know what a woman's going through.
Straight
you
like
don't
that.
know shit.
Straight like that.
Facts. And we gonna end this just like that before they start going the fuck off again.
That's it.
No, we
are.